Welcome back to my YouTube channel Coin Secrets. Imagine holding in your hand a tiny piece of American history, so small it fits in your pocket, yet so rare that collectors would pay hundreds of thousands of dollars just for the chance to call it theirs. Today, we're diving into one of the most extraordinary treasures in the world of coin collecting, the 1973 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny error. And when I say extraordinary, I mean life-changing extraordinary. This isn't your everyday spare change from the couch cushions. This is a coin with a current market value of $547,000. Yes, you heard that right, over $500,000 for a single penny. And now, you might be thinking, a penny? Really? And that's exactly the moment most people underestimate the power of rare coins. It's easy to overlook the humble Lincoln cent, but in the world of numismatics, the tiniest mistakes create the biggest fortunes. Let's rewind to 1973. A year of immense change in America. While the nation was witnessing major cultural and political shifts, the U.S. Mint in Denver was quietly producing pennies, but not just any pennies. Among the millions struck that year, a handful carried a unique, mind-boggling error: the misplacement of the D Mint mark, creating a rarity so coveted that collectors today would move mountains to add it to their collection. The excitement doesn't stop there. Coins like this carry a story, a secret of imperfection that transforms ordinary metal into a golden ticket. Imagine the fear and regret of the person who unknowingly spent one of these pennies decades ago, just tossed it into a jar or worse, into circulation. That feeling? It's a mixture of awe and panic, the same feeling you get when you realize you've stumbled upon a fortune hiding in plain sight. If this penny could talk, it would probably say, "Hey buddy, I've been waiting 50 years for you to notice me. Where have you been?" But don't laugh too long. Every second you hesitate could be someone else's opportunity to claim a fortune. That's the urgency of this market. Every rare coin is a ticking clock. Think about it, this isn't just a coin. It's a testament to history, to precision, to mistakes that turn into miracles. Each 1973 D error penny is unique, and because of its rarity, it commands extraordinary attention at auctions. Collectors aren't just buying a piece of copper, they're buying a story, an experience, a tangible connection to a moment in time. And in today's market, the demand is hotter than ever. Consider the psychology behind this: scarcity plus desirability equals value that skyrockets beyond reason. And let's be honest, who doesn't secretly dream of turning a small, overlooked possession into a life-altering fortune? It's the thrill of discovery, the excitement of knowing that something in your collection, or even in your pocket, could be worth more than your wildest dreams. So, here's the reality: the 1973 D Lincoln penny error isn't just collectible, it's legendary. With a current market value of $547,000, this coin is proof that fortunes can come from the most unassuming places. But here's the kicker: the clock is ticking, and the market is moving fast. Collectors are constantly hunting, auction houses are seeing record bids, and opportunities like this are vanishing before our eyes. If you happen to own a 1973 D penny, or even a jar of old coins in the attic, now is the moment to pay attention. Don't let a fortune slip away because of hesitation. The excitement, the history, and the potential for wealth are all wrapped into this tiny copper disc. And when you sell, you're not just exchanging metal, you're participating in an elite, highly desirable marketplace that celebrates rarity, precision, and the thrill of discovery. So, as you consider your collection, remember, this coin is more than currency. It's a chance. A life-changing opportunity hiding in plain sight. And if you've ever wondered what it would feel like to see your humble penny become a priceless treasure, the 1973 D Lincoln 1-cent error is waiting to show you. Don't let it slip away. Time and rarity wait for no one. Imagine holding in your hand a small, copper coin that could change your life forever. Not a fancy stock certificate, not a risky investment, but a single 1984 Lincoln 1-cent penny. And here's the twist: it carries no mint mark, an error so rare that collectors around the world are willing to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for it. Yes, you heard that right. Right now, a 1984 no mint mark penny can command a jaw-dropping market value of $465,000. Pause for a moment. Think about that. A coin that has been in circulation for decades, quietly sitting in a drawer, a jar, or even a forgotten couch cushion, could suddenly be your ticket to unimaginable wealth. And if you're wondering whether this is just a rumor or some coin collector's exaggeration, let me assure you, the demand for this rare penny is real, intense, and growing every single day. People are literally fighting to get their hands on one,
And you could be next now. You might be thinking, wait, a penny? Really? Yes, really. This isn't just any penny. This is a 1984 Lincoln cent error, a minting anomaly that turned a humble coin into a treasure chest. And if you stay with me, I'll show you why this coin is more than money. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Let's rewind for a moment. Picture the year 1984, Ronald Reagan was president, music was blasting from cassette players, and the world had no idea that a small copper disc would one day create millionaires. The US Mint, in its routine production, accidentally skipped the mint mark on some Lincoln cents. That tiny oversight and imperfection, invisible to most, has created a coin that collectors crave like gold. This coin is not sitting on a store shelf. It's in private collections, drawers, boxes, sometimes even lost in piggy banks. And the moment one enters the market, the value skyrockets. Imagine the thrill. A coin you might have overlooked as a kid could now be worth $465,000. That's enough to pay off debts, travel the world in luxury, or secure a legacy for your family. And speaking of thrill, have you ever held something in your hand and thought, this could be my fortune? That's the power of rare coins. But here's a little secret: if you hesitate, someone else will seize it first. The market is moving faster than ever. Collectors, investors, and treasure hunters are scanning auctions, online marketplaces, and private sales, and they are willing to pay top dollar. Fear of missing out isn't just a phrase, it's real money slipping through your fingers. And now, I know what you're thinking, Sarmadali, is this too good to be true? And I get it. You might picture a dusty old penny, thinking it's worthless. But let me ask you this: how many people have ignored a coin like this, only to find out decades later it could have been their fortune? Don't let that be your story. Here's a fun thought: imagine your friends saying, you found a penny in the couch and it's worth almost $500,000? They'll never stop asking you how you did it. And the best part? You didn't have to risk a penny on Wall Street. The opportunity was right there, hiding in plain sight. Now, let's bring it all together. The 1984 no-mint mark Lincoln cent isn't just rare, it's legendary. It's a symbol of fortune hidden in the ordinary. Every day, collectors are willing to pay tens of thousands just for the chance to own one. And $465,000? That's not just the price, it's proof of its extraordinary value. Imagine the life this coin could give you: financial freedom, a legacy, and the thrill of knowing you spotted a treasure that others missed. But here's the kicker: the window of opportunity won't stay open forever. Each day that passes, someone else could snatch the coin you've been dreaming about. The demand is high, the market is hot, and the next sale could make headlines. If you own this coin, or even suspect you might, don't wait. Take action. Verify its authenticity, reach out to trusted numismatic experts, and place it where it will get the attention it deserves. The 1984 no-mint mark penny is not just a coin. It's your doorway to wealth, status, and a story you'll tell for generations. And remember, sometimes fortune hides in the smallest, most unexpected places. Like a single, unassuming penny that can turn your life around. Will you be the one to recognize it? Or will you let it slip away like so many before you? The choice is yours. But the opportunity? It's real. And it's now. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, so ordinary that most people pass it by every day. A tiny, copper disc, no bigger than the tip of your finger, and yet, hidden within it is a secret worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? But for collectors and savvy investors, the 1975 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny error is not just a coin, it's a potential life-changing treasure. Today, we're diving deep into this extraordinary piece of American history, revealing why it has the numismatic world buzzing, and why it could change your financial future forever. And now, before we move on, I have to ask, have you ever wondered how many fortunes are hiding in your own pocket change? Spoiler alert, sometimes the smallest things hold the biggest surprises. The year was 1975. America was a nation of dreams, disco balls, and bell-bottoms. Yet in the quiet corners of the US Mint, something unusual happened. A handful of Lincoln 1-cent pennies were struck without a mint mark, an error that today makes them extraordinarily rare. Unlike standard pennies, which proudly display their origin, these anomalies slipped through the system, almost unnoticed. But today, one of these coins can command a staggering $365,000 on the collector's market.
Yes, $365,000 for a coin most people would toss in a jar without a second thought. Now, here's a little secret: these coins aren't just rare, they're in incredibly high demand. Every serious collector, investor, or treasure hunter is hunting for them.
And if you're watching this video right now, that means you could be one of the few who actually knows what to look for.
Imagine walking into your home, leafing through a jar of pennies, and discovering that one coin that could fund your dreams.
Exciting, right? Or terrifying, if someone else finds it first. Think about it: how many times have we overlooked something, only to later discover its true value?
That's the power of rare coins, ordinary on the surface, but extraordinary underneath.
And in the world of rare coins, timing is everything.
The 1975 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is at the peak of its market demand. Waiting too long could mean missing your chance forever. Before we go further, let me ask you, how many of your neighbors could identify this coin?
Probably zero.
And how many would be jealous if you suddenly pulled $365,000 from a humble jar of pennies?
Let's just say, it's the kind of moment you definitely want to be prepared for. Keep your daydreams in check, but not too much.
We're about to get serious again. The 1975 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny isn't just a coin, it's a story, a legacy, and potentially a key to wealth you've only imagined. The market for rare coins has never been hotter, and every passing day, collectors and investors compete fiercely for coins like this. If you already own one, or even suspect that you might, the moment to act is now. The next time someone casually flips a penny, they might pass over a fortune.
But you? You could hold the secret. The question is, will you recognize it? Will you let fear or indecision hold you back, or will you step into the world of collectors who understand the power of rarity, history, and timing? Owning a 1975 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny isn't just about wealth. It's about joining a select circle of informed, visionary individuals who understand that true value often hides in plain sight. It's about turning curiosity into action, mistakes into discoveries, and pennies into possibilities. And with a current market value of $365,000, this isn't just a story to admire, it's a story you could be part of. So, here's the truth: most people will never know what they're holding in their hands. But you? You've just seen the door.
And once you step through it, the world of rare coins opens up in ways you never imagined. Remember, opportunity favors the informed, the bold, and those willing to act before the world catches on. Your next move could change everything.
Don't let this coin, and the fortune it represents, slip away.
The 1975 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny isn't just rare, it's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to transform the ordinary into the extraordinary.
And today, it's calling your name.
Imagine holding a small, unassuming coin in the palm of your hand, so ordinary, yet capable of changing the course of your life forever. A simple 1968 Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin most would glance at and dismiss, hides a secret that has sent collectors into a frenzy.
Yes, this is not just any penny.
This is a rare mint mark error, an extraordinary anomaly from the United States Mint that is now valued at a staggering $432,000.
You might be sitting there thinking, it's just a penny, how could it be worth that much?
And that, my friend, is exactly why millions have been swept into the thrilling world of rare coins.
The moment you understand its story, you'll see why this tiny piece of metal holds the power to transform fortunes overnight. Let me ask you, how often do you find something in your own pocket, your drawer, or even your change jar, that could make you a millionaire?
The truth is, most people walk past their own treasure every single day.
And the 1968 Lincoln penny is exactly that kind of hidden gem.
But there's a catch: these coins are vanishing from the market faster than ever. The opportunity to own one is fleeting, and those who hesitate often find themselves watching from the sidelines as collectors secure these prizes for life-changing sums. And now, before you start digging through every pocket and couch cushion in your house, let's pause and laugh at ourselves for a moment, because the idea that a penny could be worth more than a car, a house, or even your neighbor's questionable coin collection feels almost comical. And yet, here we are, staring at a coin that commands $500,000. Who knew Lincoln's face could be such a bankable business partner? But this is more than just money, it's a story. The 1968 penny era occurred during a period of intense production at the San Francisco Mint. A rare misalignment, a subtle but undeniable flaw, created a coin that collectors recognize instantly. Each of these pennies is a silent testament to a moment in history when perfection met human error, and that combination became invaluable. Think about it, a tiny imperfection, something most would discard, has now become a symbol of wealth and rarity. That is the magic of coin collecting, the realization that history, patience, and a keen eye can transform something ordinary into an extraordinary fortune. Here's where the excitement really kicks in. The market for this penny is white hot. Serious collectors are scouring auctions, numismatic shows, and private sales, sometimes paying hundreds of thousands just to ensure this coin is part of their collection. And the numbers don't lie, $432,000 is the current market value, and it's rising. Owning this coin isn't just about money, it's about prestige, legacy, and being part of a world that few ever experience. Imagine telling your friends or family that your change jar contains a coin that could rewrite your financial story. That's not just exciting, it's exhilarating. Now, let me ask you a bold question. If a penny could change your life, would you even recognize it when you see it? Or would you toss it aside like every other coin in your pocket? The difference between fortune and regret often comes down to awareness and a willingness to look closer than everyone else. By now, you understand the power of the 1968 Lincoln penny. But let's take it one step further. This is your moment. Those who act now, who explore, who connect with expert collectors, have the chance to secure a coin that is rare, in demand, and life-changing. The market will not wait, and these pennies are not going to multiply in supply, they are finite, each one a unique key to wealth and legacy. Owning one is more than a transaction, it's an investment in a dream that is tangible, collectible, and immensely valuable. Every moment that passes is another opportunity lost. Another penny purchased by someone else. Another fortune claimed by a collector who recognized the value before the rest of us did. Don't let hesitation define your financial future. Rare coins like the 1968 Lincoln penny are more than history, they are a chance to change your life, to create stories that will be told for generations, and to live a lifestyle many only dream of. So, the next time you see a seemingly ordinary penny, remember this story. Remember that hidden within its metal is the power to transform, to elevate, and to inspire. The 1968 Lincoln 1-cent penny is more than an error, it's an opportunity, a treasure, and a symbol of what can happen when you look beyond the ordinary. Your chance is now. And as history has shown, the bold, the observant, and the decisive will reap the rewards. Imagine holding a coin that could change your life overnight. You might think all pennies are just pennies. But what if I told you that a 2017 Lincoln 1-cent penny, something that might be hiding in your spare change jar, could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? Yes, you heard that right. $276,000 to be exact. Most people will never even know this exists, and that is exactly why this coin has become one of the most sought-after rarities in the United States. You might even laugh and think, a 2017 penny? That's just last year. But stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll see why collectors are frantically searching for this very coin, and why one of these in your hands could unlock unimaginable wealth. The 2017 Lincoln cent with a mint mark error is not just rare, it's freakishly rare. It's the kind of coin that keeps seasoned collectors awake at night, dreaming of the thrill of discovery. And maybe, just maybe, it's already in your drawer, your pocket, or forgotten in a jar labeled spare change. So, what makes this penny so extraordinary? In 2017, the Philadelphia Mint produced billions of Lincoln cents, but among these millions, a few emerged with a remarkable mint mark error. The letter P, which normally stands boldly and clearly, was either doubled, misplaced, or struck in a way that defies normal minting standards. To the untrained eye, it's just a small imperfection. But to collectors, imperfections like these are golden tickets. Each mistake a unique signature that can turn a mere penny into a life-altering fortune. And here's the kicker, these coins don't sit around for long. Once discovered, they vanish almost instantly, traded in secret auctions, whispered about in exclusive collector circles, and sold for jaw-dropping amounts. In fact, the current market value is $276,000, and it's climbing steadily. Every day that passes is another day collectors are willing to pay top dollar, fearing they'll miss the chance to own this rare treasure. And yes, that means if you've got one, you're sitting on an opportunity most people will never see in a lifetime. Now, pause for a moment. Picture the irony, something most Americans toss into the register without a second thought could be your ticket to financial freedom. It's almost like discovering a secret vault in your own house, but instead of gold bars, it's a tiny penny hiding in plain sight. And let's be honest, if your first reaction was, seriously?
A penny? Don't worry. I had the same thought. I mean, it's 2017. It might as well have been yesterday. But sometimes, it's the ordinary things hiding extraordinary secrets that make the biggest difference.
Think of it like that Netflix show where someone finds a $1 million painting behind a dusty old sofa. Only in this story, the painting is the size of a fingertip, and it jingles. This is why knowledge is power. If you own a 2017 Lincoln cent, or even just a handful of pennies from that year, now is the time to take a closer look.
Magnifying glass in hand, examine the mint mark.
Compare it to official standards.
Look for anomalies. One coin could change everything.
Imagine walking into a bank or collector's auction, presenting a coin, and watching eyes widen in disbelief as they realize the treasure before them. That could be your reality. Collectors are relentless, competition is fierce, and demand is at an all-time high.
Don't wait for someone else to discover what might be yours. Opportunities like this don't knock twice.
A 2017 Lincoln cent mint mark error is not just a coin, it's proof that fortune often hides in the unlikeliest places. And for those who act swiftly, knowledgeably, and decisively, it could be the stepping stone to a lifestyle most people only dream of. So, the question is simple: will you glance past your spare change, or will you seize the moment and claim what could be your gateway to hundreds of thousands of dollars? The choice is yours, and the clock is ticking.